between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Green Bay Packers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check, 47. Panther Street. Now, we ain't beginning to turn.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They go play action here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On play action, they'll throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Watch the twist. He's coming.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got this down to the 35.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They'll run here with Swift. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
65. Bang, 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 bang.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. They'll set up a throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Let's go. Viking 18. Cowboy 80. Check smash. Check smash. Sin. Rush in. Rush. Herc. Herc. Right there. Right there. Herc. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Switch. Switch. Switch.
On first and 10, it's Swift. Oh, he gets loose right side, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal.
49's the mic. Watch 49. I'm trying to collect.
Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Check him, check him. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. I got wide, I got wide.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3.5 to go, first quarter.
19 tight. 49's the mic, watch 49. We own them.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
3 down. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. It's just me. Mike. It's me and you.
He'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Green Jacks. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Focus, defense, focus. 26, Mike.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Colby Wadman now. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Three yards remain for 2nd down.
It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Oh, watch one. Watch one. Drill green.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, I Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They go back to the ground with Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. 34 is the mic.
Now back to throw.
Big stop. Let's go.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And this one is right through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's 3rd and short.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Check it back. Cup 19. Cup 19. Check. 49.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
26 Mike.
In your face.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Mike 34.
So don't say nothing.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
And he stopped immediately there. Credit to tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
He's coming. Check him. Check him.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Watch the pass.
26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking deep downfield. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Well, their first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
The play-action fake. The Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down. Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's second and 8. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh.
First thrown out for the backup Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Mike 34, Mike. Man. Scoot. I got him. Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34.
Let's go, defense.
Let's go. Hey, well, Mike 34. Mike 34.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Night, sweetheart. Blue striker.
26.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2. That's caught, but he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here we go. Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Second and 3. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Switch, yellow.
Check.
Cross, 10.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And look at this, another fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And that will force a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Now Williams running left, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Swift, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Touchdown, Detroit! T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Seibert on for the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Here we go. Get you blue.
2 little, cupcake.
Man left, man left.
We got 3 down, 3 down. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Drill green.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Let's go, D.
Hey, green.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
I'm on, I'm on.
Red, cycle.
26.
Ready, go.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
26, Mike, 26.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
I smell fear in that office.
26, Mike, 26, Mike. I got you. I got you. 26, Mike.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Whip, whip. Go, chap. Go, chap.
Shift, shift, shift.
Watch out, watch out.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Eluding the pressure right, and he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Michael Gallup, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Check 50, check 50.
10 cycle, black shot.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a couple.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Escaping and a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. On 3rd down, Swift, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's good. And that's caught inside the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They're going to look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the the toe to the leather on that one. Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on first down. Swift, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 99. Check 99.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
You want this?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Screen. Watch the screen.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw.
Let's go, P.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
26 Mike. No chance. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Check.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Hey, we got 3 down. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Lions, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.